sorry guys. Sorry about the late start. We're here though. We are here. We are here.
I'm sorry you got busted at work, Neon.
Oh no, what happened?
They found out that they've been watching stream at work.
No!
And now they're banned from using the Wi-Fi.
No! Oh my god, no! What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
So now they're having to try to watch audio only via their own personal data.
Yeah, oh my god. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry you got in trouble fucking watching me. Oh, that's such bullshit. Oh, I hate that. What the fuck? How did they find out? Who's snooping? Who's cyber snooping on ya? They don't know who it was. Oh, you didn't get in trouble? Oh, well that's good. But they still took away the fucking Wi-Fi from me though. Which, how the hell are you supposed to get work done without the Wi-Fi?
Oh, it's like the computer.
They blocked me.
I'm sure their work computer has access to the internet, but their
personal devices. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Apples.
Yep. Well, that's why you should do what I do. I just have unlimited data. Because honestly, it's too useful to not have the unlimited
for sure.
data.
Yeah. Especially because, like, data goes by so fucking fast.
No, yeah.
Like, it's, like, wild how fast you can go through a thing of, 5 gigabytes of data. Boom. Instantly. Done.
Because, yeah, we tried to do pay-as-you-go once for Parfait, and she would just blow through it in a single sitting.
Immediately, yeah. Unlimited data cuts off at 35 gig. Jesus.
I mean, maybe
if
in
it
the
does,
States.
But yeah.
Not for me.
But say, this boy's watching full fucking episodes.
I've been watching fucking anime on the bus using my own data like nobody's business, and I've had no problems, so I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Get a better service provider, I guess.
How much longer is on the potatoes? Because you might actually need to put it back up at least a little so it can keep cooking. Okay, yeah, push it back up to at least the 30-minute mark. I've got cheapo Mint Mobile. Oh, hey, that's what we use to keep in contact with when we need to make calls to America. That's what we use. Though I don't like that because we always get the 3-month plan, and it's like what, $75 fucking just for the 3-month plan, and it's just so like when my mom does the occasional call your grandfather, have a conversation with him.
Which, to be fair, I think there's a way that we could work around with that with the data, because a single phone call using data can let us do a collect call overseas.
Collect, yeah, but that's gonna add up so fast.
What is it? When I was doing it for work purposes, it wasn't adding up that much. Maybe collect call is the wrong word, but point is, it's like you use the data, pay as you go to do an international call, and it seems to work better. The real problem is if we have anything that's hooked up specifically to American services meant for Americans, and wants an American phone.
Yeah, and it needs to send like a text message.
Yeah, that's where we run into issues.
Yeah. Well, luckily, I've at least changed over all the stuff I needed to. Like, passwords and passcodes and all that stuff.
Password is password.
Password.
No, I said it out loud.
Oh my god, it's warm today.
It's actually really warm.
It's like
today.
what, 20?
I think it might be like 23 something.
Oh, not gonna lie, I do not like this temperature. It needs to go down. Password better not be password.
Yeah, it is 23 degrees. Feels like 25.
Oh, yeah, I don't like it. It needs to go down again.
It's funny that it's like we've had nonstop cold, and then it's like we'll have randomly shit like this, where it'll randomly shoot up to actually super hot.
Yeah.
And it'll probably be back to being chillier over the next couple days.
Yeah.
So we can't even get like spring weather. We get winter
straight into summer.
Shots of summer, back into winter, and then who knows if we'll ever get a spring. Saturday is gonna be like 75 to 80.
Oh God.
Random. Gnarly.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Ugh.
Well, let's see. We have good news and bad news. Good news is...
Good news, everybody.
We actually worked out for once.
Woo! Yeah, we did a 20-minute full body workout, like, little YouTube video yesterday. It was great. We definitely are going to try to keep up with it. We would have done it today, but the gas company decided to not deliver our gas tank. Which of course, the plan was wait for the gas tank to get delivered so that when we're done with our workout, we can jump in the shower and we will definitely not have to worry about running out of, hot to warm water during said shower, or we don't have to worry about the guy showing up, and us missing, our opportunity to let him in so he can drop it off because we're in the shower. So I'm very disgruntled about that. Yeah, goddamn it, gas people. Exactly. It's fucking throwing off our groove.
For sure.
Yep.
Ugh.
Oh, man. So I started reading this new manhwa that I had seen. It was, like my top 10 all-time favorite, manhwa. And one of them, one of the ones they had suggested was, it's like this, like, really... like creepy yandere one, where the main premise is main girl gets so badly bullied at school, like to the point to where her entire class ostracizes her, and this is all based off of a lie. They super heavy ostracize her. The teacher like literally sees the bullying actively going on and does fuck all. And she kind of comes from like an abusive home as well, so she kind of has no like escape. And she ends up starting to lucid dream in order to kind of cope with everything that's happening to her at school. And it gets to the point to where she's like, because these girls are, because it's an old girls' school, and these girls are being absolutely like horrendous to her. She ends up, essentially switching places with like the main mean girl, and like actively attacking her and like wishing harm upon her, because it's, super fucked. And so one day, though, the main girl says that she's in the hospital because she, is, like, having, like, stomach issues. Because, like, she had, like, gotten, like, fucked up or something. And she comes in at one point and, like, is explaining, like, yeah, I had, like, this really, like, lifelike dream where some dude, like, stabbed me in the stomach, and, like, I woke up, like, screaming and writhing in pain, and there was, like, blood and shit, and so, like, I had to legitimately go to the hospital, and, of course, main girl is like, what the fuck? And so we find out that main girl, within her lucid dreaming, she essentially, I haven't gotten to the part in the story, but I'm essentially gathering, okay, this dude's in a coma, and that's how he's always here whenever she's in, like, the lucid dream realm, because he's, like, always, like, asleep, right? And so it gets to, like, this point to where he's like, look, I can help you get revenge on the rest of those bitches who are being horrible to you. Because they're being horrible to her all based off of a lie as well, which really sucks.
They think she's the one who was a bully back in the day.
Yeah, so... MC has dark hair, and mean girl has, like, silver hair. Silver hair, was, like, like loser loner in like middle school. So main girl like befriended her and was like, oh, she needs a friend though. And so Silverhair very quickly started getting very possessive and very like, you should stop hanging out with all your other friends and only hang out with me. And of course this was making main girl very uncomfortable. So at some point main girl voices this, you know, uncomfortableness to her other friends, and her other friends all kind of gang up on Silverhair and are like, you need to like leave because you're making her uncomfortable. And Silverhair literally like looks at main girl and is like, you've been gossiping about me, huh? And so that's literally what has caused her to do this like huge revenge plot and such. And so we've been kind of stuck in this cycle because we haven't gotten to any of the actual good romancy stuff yet, which allegedly is coming. I don't know. So main girl has just kind of like gotten in, like dived into herself, has recluded into herself. Is that the word? She's no longer really reacting to the bullying. She's just kind of like, look, I'm just trying to get through day by day at this point. And so Silverhair concocts a plan, and she has a couple girls in the class to start talking to her, the MC. And MC is already very, like, wary about, like, why are these girls talking to me? And then, like, shocker, these girls end up being drama and total bitches, too. And, like, none of them actually even like each other. So it's, like, this really, like, toxic, vicious web of girls who say they're friends with each other, but really they all hate each other and talk shit about each other behind their backs. And it's really fucking stressful. And I don't like it, and it makes me worried about the mangaka's state of mind and what possibly happened to them in middle and high school. Because this shit is, like, way too real for this to not have been, like, a lived experience kind of thing. And so, yeah, it'll be interesting to kind of see where it goes from here, because, like, she's kind of, like, in a little group right now of, you know, girls, but only because one of them is, like, a super gossip, and, like, she goes around telling everyone's tea to everyone. And main girl was able to crack into her phone and get like screenshots and evidence of these messages, because the lucid dream guy was fucking able to like astral project himself in order to find out the one girl's like passcode or whatever for her phone. I know, it's wild. But yeah, so I'm waiting to see where this goes. There's apparently a time skip at some point, so I'll be curious to see, you know, okay, what are these characters like when they're out of high school? But yeah, as of right now, I hate every fucking character in this goddamn manhwa. They all fucking suck. I don't enjoy reading about any of them.
And yet you keep reading on.
And I keep reading because it's like, what, you know, it's like, you know, the car wreck, fucking, what, rubbernecking. Yeah, the train wreck is too good to pull away from at the moment. But I'm not gonna lie, there have been times where I'm like, alright, skip, alright. Because, again, it's just, like, the same of, like, why didn't you communicate with her? And then just, like, drama. And it's like, oh, my God.
Drama llama.
So, yeah. Shit like that really does make me worry about, you know, makes me worry about people, though, when they can write shit like that. But what about you, producer? Anything? Oh, yeah, we finished Angel.
We did, in fact, finish Angel.
The Immortal, the episode about Buffy dating the Immortal, that was funny. I enjoyed that episode. Everything else was very meh in terms of the last 3 episodes we saw.
Yeah, because the deal is that they had a late cancellation. They were hoping.
Because Joss Whedon's an idiot.
Yeah, basically Joss fumbled the bag as far as trying to get the season renewed. He asked for an early renewal instead of just letting it, you know, roll as it had been for the last 5 seasons. Usually it's like midway through they'll get a renewal. And then,
Sorry, I'm back. Oh, no! Damn it, which means you missed the rest of the yandere. Well, it's alright. You can watch it in the VOD later.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. But yeah, so what happened with Angel is that... Hello!
Hi, Inferno!
During Season 5 was supposed to have a Season 6. But Joss, wanted to ask early in the season for a Season 6 renewal, instead of waiting for mid-season, which is how it has normally worked up to this point.
Yeah.
Mid-season, they get, renewed by the studio, and then they know that they can write from there.
Yep.
Unfortunately, because they tried to ask early, they instead got a cancellation.
Yep.
Because the guy's hands were literally tied, he couldn't do anything about it.
It's that thing of, like, once you submit a request to get a renewal, you can't submit another request. You can't appeal the decision, and you can't submit another request. At least during that time. It might be different now, but yeah.
So just, it's like, guys, like, I can't do it, so if you ask, I can only say no.
Yeah.
And so they pushed it, and he said no.
And you know Joss did that because he thought he was fucking special. You know he thought he was probably like, oh man, they would never take my show away. My show's getting ratings. Joss thinks he's the shit. Exactly. He's shit alright. He is shit alrighty.
Yeah, hi, Inferno.
Hi.
But yeah, so what happens is it's a very abrupt, finale kind of thing, where suddenly this has to be the finale of finales for the whole show, which was not the intention. What we talking about? So we're talking about a show called Angel. If you've ever heard of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, this is a spin-off show of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy had 7 seasons. This show had 5. And so we watched it solely because Parfai's favorite character is in the last season of Angel. He's not in any of the other seasons, but he's in the last season, so we watched that season. Angel is better than Buffy? I don't know about that one, Chief.
Yeah, definitely not.
I don't know if I don't know how Captain Cardboard managed to lead a TV show for 5 seasons, but yeah. Angel is better than Angel for sure. Who would win in a fight, Angel or Angel?
Well, are we so Angel versus Angelus?
Oh, sure.
Angelus.
Yeah.
Because Angel,
he got that dog in him.
Yeah, because Angel would be too hesitant, or there would be something that he would trip up on.
I see. No clue about it. It's okay. It's a really old TV show. The TV show is so old that there's a scene where someone brings up Google and no one knows what that is because Google is too new.
Well, yeah, the beginning season, but by the time Angel ended, it was 2003.
Over 20 years ago.
Shit. Honestly, I was thinking maybe it ended 5 or 7.
Nope. So that's 23 years ago for the ending of Angel, which is the latest point. So.
Okay. I'm gonna go potty. When I get back, can you make me another drink?
Yeah. So it's fucking old. I was watching Supernatural when those were popular. I mean, honestly, I think Supernatural literally just slots itself into the, what Buffy would be kind of thing. I think it literally fills the gap that was left behind by Buffy. It's doing the same thing. It is a, procedural, episodic, we've got a monster of some kind, and the boys are gonna solve what's going on this week. That's Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Rip Supernatural for being dog shit in the later seasons. Yeah, what do we consider the cutoff point for Supernatural? Because I feel like there's a couple of cutoff points where you could be like, all right, maybe we should stop here. Because I know the main writer of Supernatural, I think stopped at season 5. But obviously it went on way, way beyond that. I was watching X-Files. I'd be curious about watching X-Files. The problem with some of those shows, though, is it's like you got some real hits and misses.
At least we had it for Bones. David Boreanaz.
From season 3. Wait, you're saying stop watching at season 3? Only the first 3 seasons of Supernatural are good?
No, yeah, I mean that's when the original writer.
No, I thought the 5th season was where the original writer left.
Was it 5th? Okay, well, I can't remember the exact timeline, but yeah, people. Essentially, when Dean goes to hell,
Yeah.
right? That's where a lot of people are like, this is kind of where it should have ended, guys. Because then once we brought in the angels and all that stuff, that's when a lot of people were very like, what are we doing here? So, yeah. Wait, what did producer say? For Nia to be like, don't say that, producer.
Because I was saying how...
over 20 years.
Yeah.
Future. Oh. I think the main writer is helping to write Da Boys. That's why Jensen is Soldier Boy. That would make sense. He makes a good Soldier Boy, though, honestly. It is really nice to see Jensen fucking playing other roles.
Yeah.
God, other than fucking Dean. That's the one thing I really don't like about Supernatural, that it kept them from doing other fucking roles. Like, yeah, we can maybe find a couple that the boys did throughout their time in Supernatural, but not a lot. Dean dies to a fucking nail. Yeah, no, he dies to fucking tetanus.
Remember when
Stupid.
fucking Dean's actor was the main male lead in Parasite Eve, the third birthday for the PSP?
Yeah. He was
When he tried to be a voice actor for 2 seconds.
what was it, Kyle or some shit? What was
Fucking, yeah, it was something like Kyle. Something super stupid, super normal and stupid.
Yeah.
That game fucking is infamously bad. He picked a really bad game to be his first, like, video game voice acting credit.
Yeah, it's just tragic when you think about it. Don't forget, he was in Smallville. What was he? He was also in that one horror movie, My Bloody Valentine. And then Jared Padalecki, the one who plays Sam, he was in House of Wax. I can't remember who he was. I think he was one of like the boyfriends or something. And then he was also in one of the new Friday the 13th movies as well, Jared. And he voice acted for Batman too. Yeah, he was Red Hood. He did Red Hood. Jensen did the Red Hood.
Yeah, I think he voice acted a couple of other things. What is it? He voice acted himself. There was like a Supernatural animated thing. Don't know what the point of that one was.
Was there?
Yeah.
I don't remember that. When was that?
A while ago.
Huh. Weird.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense that he would voice himself for that, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, what I was saying is Supernatural kind of is Buffy. Like, I feel like once Buffy was gone, Supernatural kind of filled that kind of niche.
No, it did, because, yeah, Supernatural started, like, 2002 or some shit? Started pretty early in
let's actually
2000s.
double check this.
I watched maybe 2 or 3 episodes of Supernatural, and it was okay. Well, I was, like, in Supernatural for a long time, but I got out once we started getting into the later seasons. But like for that first the middle, I was super into Supernatural. I would watch that shit every time it came on the TV. Red Hood and Batman himself for the animation movies. Oh, okay. I hated when Supernatural did that fourth wall break stuff. Yeah, they had like the one play episode. Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if I go by the last episodes, Angel's last episode was technically 2004.
Okay.
Supernatural came out in 2005.
Oh, damn.
So, literally, Buffy and Angel end, and Supernatural just
slides right on in.
Slides right on in.
Yeah.
I hated that they made their uncle like an evil spirit when he died. I mean, doesn't basically all characters get the shaft in that show? Does anyone ever make it out good in that show?
Not really. Fucking Charlie. Ooh, what they did to our girl Charlie.
Yeah. Women I hear don't fucking have anything good happen.
No, women don't end up well in the Supernatural universe.
And then I feel like most side characters don't end up that great either.
Yeah.
Just bad shit happens.
Yeah, I mean, there was an episode where, during, like, seasons 1 and 2, it was kind of like Monster of the Week episodes, right?
Very much
They were going around the country saving people. Well, cut to one of the later seasons where we have Crowley, the King of Hell. He literally goes around killing some of those people we saved from the first episodes.
Wow.
And it's like, it's such an awful feeling that, like, wow, they, like, spent a week in the woods trying to save this dude, and on top of a whole bunch of other bullshit, and now he's just going to die like this.
Yeah. Charlie the werewolf?
Charlie the redhead, the LARPer girl. She was, like, super into, like, the techie stuff. Fucking, what was the Frankenstein family that fucking just, like, killed her and left her in the bathtub to die. Ugh. Just, like, the way they fucking killed her. Stupid.
69 watch streak.
Oh my god.
My god.
So, yeah.
Crowley, as in Alistair. That name rhymes with holy. We don't know how to pronounce things.
I mean, Crowley's how it always was pronounced in the show, to be fair.
Yeah. To be fair, they could be stupid.
Or they could just be pronouncing it their own way.
It's pronounced Ong. I know we say his name in English in the show, but it's pronounced Ong.
I mean, yeah.
What's the really bad pronunciation in Persona 5?
Oh,
Sakamoto.
Sakamoto. So Sakamoto. Yeah, that one.
Sakamoto.
Sakamoto. Like, what the fuck are you saying? Fucking retake.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Alright. When Dean leaves her
to go do something.
Oh, yeah, he takes on the Frankenstein family. And sadly, they end up getting to their, like, secret base first and killing her.
Yeah, Sekamato. Fucking, it's like, is it your phonetic spelling made it Egyptian somehow?
Oh. Yeah.
But yeah, what else have we been up to? Since last time on Dragon Ball Z.
You started playing Kingdom Hearts 2.
I did start playing Kingdom Hearts 2. After playing through the entire Kingdom Hearts franchise with Parfait, I realized, I've only been watching it.
Yeah.
And now I'm actually curious about, hey, how does the game actually play?
Yeah.
What does it actually feel like to play the video game? I know that it's a fun, wacky stories wild ride, but, is it actually even a fun video game to play?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm here to find out.
Yeah.
And I'll report to you whether or not this was all a waste of time.
Yeah, holy smokes, what a hot day. Yeah.
Yeah, 23 degrees.
I don't like it. It's way too hot.
Yeah, let's do some conversions for you not Celsius users because you're degenerates.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah, I think that's 73 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that.
See, it feels nice outside, but of course we're indoors. Oh, because of course, this place loves to hold heat during the summer.
But yeah, I keep having to catch myself now whenever I see someone use temperature and they're talking about Fahrenheit. Because I saw someone freaking out that it was 32 degrees, and I was like, oh my god, 32 degrees? You're fucking boiling alive! And it's like, oh no, you mean 32 degrees as in Fahrenheit, which means it's actually cold. Really. Return the slab, or suffer my curse. Play uncritical, you can become a freak producer, I just know it. So that actually, low-key, is the plan. Right now I'm not playing uncritical because, I've never played one of these games before. But the idea is I'm gonna do a normal playthrough. And then once I figure out the system and crack the code, I do want to try a critical mode run of Kingdom Hearts 2. Who knows? Maybe we'll stream that one. Because at least that one we can fucking skip cutscenes. And we can just mash through super fast.
Yeah.
But I do want to eventually get to a critical mode. Because critical mode sounds fun. Because it's like, it's hard. But it's also, they give you shit. Like, they give you a shit ton of AP and they give you a shit ton of abilities right out the gate to make up for the fact that it's harder. And so it's just like, okay, we're making this more into Devil May Cry. Go for it. This is my 13th reason.
Oof.
I'm like, are we fucking working Kirk into things where we shouldn't? Oh. Other than that, 13 Darknesses? No. Please, God, no. Kirk goes in lots of places. Yeah, because we all are Charlie Kirk.
Oh, Lord.
We will carry the flame. What's worst game you've played in hard mode? Ooh. That's a tough one just because I dodge hard mode like the plague in most games. I'm honestly usually not the guy to play things on hard. Because I don't actually like difficulty that much. Even though I like Souls games, it's not because of the difficulty. I just like the RPG elements. I like that the weapons have different like stats and movesets and things. And you can do different builds. I'm actually not there because I like the difficulty. Worst as in this game is the worst, or hard mode is the worst? I guess just worst experience overall. You picked a game, you played it on hard, and it was just not a good time. First time was playing Sifu, and I chose hard like a dumbass. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, I feel like picking hard is always a terrible decision on your first playthrough. Because half the time, I feel like what happens is people forget that they picked hard, or they aren't thinking about it, and then the game starts sucking because they're on hard, and then they just associate it, oh, it's the game, and then they're like, man, this game sucks. And it's like, the game would probably suck less if you just didn't pick hard mode. And also, hi, Rebellion!
Hi! Hello!
I'm gonna say probably a game I've maybe played on a harder difficulty that definitely would have sucked, was Resident Evil 3 Remake. I probably played the hard mode just because I wanted to unlock some shit. Because otherwise I would never do that. But it was just because, hey, if you do it, you unlock some shit. And it's like, god damn it. Because off the top of my head, I think the only other game that I can think of that I would have actively picked the hard mode for the same reason is Metal Gear Solid 3. I was on a rampage trying to unlock stuff, and so I definitely picked the hard mode at some point. But I was doing it in the same playthrough where it's like, don't get spotted ever. And it's like, okay, it doesn't really matter how difficult it is, because it's not like I'm getting in gunfights at this point. I'm just, if I get spotted, I'm resetting anyways. I'm loading up my last checkpoint if I get spotted, so who cares? I only play Wildlands hard mode. Child's Play, I play Purple Palace on hard mode. Look out, we got a badass over here. I played an indie game with some heavy Persona vibes here recently that kicked my dick in. Oh, that's no buenas. Speaking of which, Persona vibes, I'm trying to think. I wonder if Metaphor Refantasio had a difficulty mode. Because that was a game, and also a game I wanted to do some replays of. Maybe do some specific runs in. I wanted to do a merchant-only run of Metaphor, because merchant is a funny class. Hollow Moon Revival. It has a dodge mechanic, and everything hits like a truck. Just as God intended. Just dodge. If you have a dodge, you have no excuse. You just dodge. It's like Sekiro. Just parry. Why didn't you just parry it? You shouldn't be getting hit. Why do we even have a health bar? Just dodge, forehead. Duh. Piccolo says calmly, dodge! Dumbledore said calmly, disappoint your life in the goblet of fire!
Jesus. Oh boy.
Persona 4 Revival, did we get any news on that when that would come out? No, because I think they pulled the ripcord on Persona 4 Revival. What happened was, I think the Persona 4 remake leaked, and so they, like, last second slapped together a trailer of something that was clearly an early build and not finished to show people, because the game wasn't ready to show. And they only showed it because it leaked. Final boss of Chapter 2 is giving me Expedition 33 secret boss vibes. Ew, Harry Potter reference. If it makes you feel better, it's pointing out its incompetence. I'm specifically quoting them doing things bad. Like they do often. Slap it for 20 damage out of like 500 HP, and with my 2 party members, take over half our HP per hit on huge multi-hit attacks that switch which characters it aims at. Bam! Whew. I do always wonder how in an RPG they ever decide like what numbers to settle on for everything. Like, how much of designing an RPG is statistics class? Okay, where you're like, okay, every character has this much HP starting out, and then we are increasing HP this level, and then we have these enemies hitting for this amount, and then stuff. Because what I always find interesting is games where you have large numbers versus games where you have small numbers, right? Because, like, most RPGs you think of are, like, games where it's, like, you have 500, 1,000, 2,000 HP. And then there's the games where it's, like, you have 10 HP to your name, motherfucker. So, that 1 damage, that adds up. But then you see a motherfucker that does 3 damage, and you're fucking sweating. You're goddamn sweating over 3 damage, and it's fucking hilarious. Small numbers better. I think it definitely does make it interesting. I think because of the oversaturation of big numbers, small numbers can be interesting. Yeah, it's interesting to me how different the numbers can be on various games, even within the game itself. Yeah. Warframe, I have 10k HP, I am a god. Also, Warframe, I do 1 billion damage and I'm like halfway to my full build, yeah. That's the other thing, right? Is like, relative to proportions, it's like, you'll notice that all enemies tend to be like bullet sponges. They have a bajillion gajillion health, relative to the player, especially bosses. And so players usually have a fraction of what a boss's health bar is. But then that means that the bosses aren't hitting for nearly as hard as you are hitting them. So it feels a little skewed if you actually look at the numbers of just like, okay, well, technically this Eldritch God Demon Dragon with 5 billion HP is only hitting me for a fraction of my health. You'd think with that much HP and it being the fucking Elder Dragon Destroyer of Worlds, it should hit me for more than, I don't know, 30 damage. Monster Hunter's kind of interested me in that regard. Yeah, I guess that's kind of a really good example when we're talking about it, right? Ugh. Monsters do roughly similar damage to hunters, but our armor mitigates a lot of it. Yeah, I was gonna say, because the interesting thing about Monster Hunter is it's all gear-based, right? You don't have RPG elements in the traditional sense of level ups, where your character just naturally becomes fucking 5 billion HP Giga Chad. You just put on better pants. And your pants let you take much better hits. 2.1 billion damage. Oops, we have an integer overflow. Oh no. No, yeah, because I was going to say, that sounds like something that would happen in Warframe. Like, that legit, I would not be at all shocked of integer overflow being shit that happens in Warframe. Because the numbers just get so zany. Max damage is 2.1 billion, yeah. Alright, the potatoes went off.
Oh, did they? Okay,
yeah.
Cool. I guess they've been cooling down a little bit.
Yep.
Okay.
Potato, potato, potato.
Maybe don't do that. Could we,
Why? Could someone possibly find that offensive?
Yes.
Huh. Can't imagine why.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna prepare the potatoes. The potatoes.
We're all Irish. The ease of getting to it is the difference in how to get there. We're all Irish. My family is Austrian or something. Yeah. Remember that time Neo Zeon just dropped a fucking asteroid on Dublin in Gundam? That was crazy. And the Earth Federation just didn't give a shit. They were like, it's Dublin. They just didn't do anything. What? Yeah, in Double Zeta, so yeah, Double Zeta Gundam, frickin' Harman Khan, just drops, a colony on, Dublin, Ireland, and just nobody cares, nobody does anything, and they just let it happen. I'm literally jumping each area of the house just for connection. Oh no!
Wait, what?
Inferno's, like, apparently struggling to get a connection right now.
Oh, no.
I guess it's worth it to get rid of the Spire and Double Zeta, I guess. My family is English and German. I'm not sure which of those sides came to the USA. Which really...
I got Irish and my grandfather. But there's others.
Yeah. Which really doesn't help my... I'm gonna find out there's a secret storage locker of Nazi memorabilia from good old Gramps' time in the war and not on the Allies conspiracy theory. Oh no.
Ouch.
A rebellion. Ooh, yeah, what is it? All my DNA points to essentially where we're literally are right now. They are all this rock adjacent. They're either English or Scottish or Welsh or possibly even some Irish in there. All my genealogy is this quadrant of the planet. Which is really annoying that I couldn't just get here via Ancestry visa. But of course, it was just because our country had to fucking throw a bunch of tea into the ocean, and then they had to get a really big hissy fit about it, and now we're not on good speaking terms. I remember once on the news in Ireland, someone dug a hole on the beach with their friends for fun, and scientists actually thought a meteor hit. In that, the funniest part is that the lads had a video of them digging the exact hole. Ah, shit. Get pranked. Way back, I'm Welsh and Scandinavian. Yeah, I think if you go back, you can maybe find some, like, Norway or some shit in the gene pool, but it seems like that's probably due to the fact that, so McLeod is the northern...
Why are you just...
Oh, whoops.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Can we think a little?
Yeah, we could. Point is, northern Scotland has some Viking stuff happening, because, and that's why there's some, like, Norway, Scandinavia, and all that part of the area. Entirely forgot y'all were in the UK before you started the All My DNA Says I'm From Here. Yeah. Did we just dox on accident? I mean, what is it? My full name has been not a secret. So that's why usually I don't do it or care, but it's also the thing of, like, I don't need to a little leak for fun. But it's also, I guess, like, I don't need to plaster it everywhere kind of thing. Yeah. Yeah, as a treat. My Wi-Fi censored me. Oh no! Woo! Sorry, it's warm today, as we mentioned. 23 Celsius. I've been seeing a lot of people thirsting over Fox in the new Mario movie. You know, I guess I should have seen that coming. Yeah. Anthropomorphic Fox. I guess the only reason I didn't is, like... I guess I don't see a lot of play with Star Fox and furry art, but then again, it's not like I'm looking, you know? So it's like, I guess I'm sure that it's there.
Oh, it's there.
But usually if a character's really popular, you get exposed whether or not you're looking or not, you know what I mean? So, like, Sonic characters, you probably got exposed to some Sonic characters at some point, whether you wanted to or not, just because people go crazy, go nuts. But I don't think I've ever come across Star Fox in the field in that kind of, art. I heard the new Sorry movie ain't as good as the first one, but then again, I didn't watch the first one. I think it was, like, the first one for me was just kind of, like, okay. I remember we liked it fine, but I don't think we were like...
It's great. The new one's great if you just want some slop. You just want some nostalgia slop.
If you just, yeah, you're a big, huge Nintendo fan, you probably will enjoy it just for the sake of seeing your characters on the big screen doing fun stuff.
Yeah.
Having a wacky adventure.
Yep.
But other than that, it's probably same. Call me a pig because I want that nostalgia slop. Yeah. I guess I would be curious to watch it just to do a compare and contrast of it versus the Sonic movies. That would be my one, I guess, frame of reference that I would be curious about. Is like, okay, how does this stack compared to how the Sonic movies have been doing it?
I'm sure we can see it in our own.
Yep. If I'm sure the high seas have the screenings. I'm gonna try to get a watch party for AI Fruit Love Island going. Jesus Christ.
Who said that?
Rebellion.
Rebellion!
You may not be able to hear, but Parfait is screaming at you from across the room. I'm curious just how sloppy it is. At that point, you might as well just watch one of those frickin' AI, like, stories that's like 12 parts on TikTok.
Well, no, see, they don't let you get all the parts for free on TikTok. They give you, like, the 15, 20-minute long one.
Uh-huh.
And then they're like, come to our thing and pay us a bunch of money to watch the rest.
Who thinks that they're...
It's so bad. I've been seeing... Apparently, these are, like, more legitimate on Xiaohongshu. And so I've been seeing a lot of people, like, really talk up one of the, like, demon ones that keeps popping up on my fucking feed.
You guys can't see it, but I'm shaking my head.
And of course it's still AI slop, but it sounds even worse when it tries to do the English.
I would maybe wait, because I don't think people can hear you from over there. Because, yeah, Rebellion saying I heard my name, but not the results. Not the insults. Give me a bottle of triple sec and I'll watch just about anything. I'd rather watch Skibbity Toilet over that. Yeah. I forgot that we had Skibbity Band. That's funny. Skibbity is a banned word. It is. The kids were getting too brain rot for a little bit. And so we had to take action. I like the skib. Well, it's like, it's funny because of how fucking fast, like, online language, or I guess just language in general changes. Because, think about it, I feel like a lot of that terminology is already kind of gone. I don't see skibbity or fucking, Ohio or any of that other dumb shit being used nearly as much.
I knew what was coming. Make some room. Alright, I'm back. Alright, but yes, as I was saying, one of the demon fucking AI slop shits that comes up on my fucking, oh god, okay, For You page. It's really popular on Xiaohongshu because the designs are really pretty and shit, but it's like...
But it's AI, so you can tell it's slop and stolen.
Yeah. And... Because, of course, you know, the Chinese dub of it sounds, at least from my unknowing ears, you know...
Yeah.
It's like, okay, this at least sounds fine, at least vocally.
Yeah.
Right? Not knowing what any of the, you know, they're actually saying. When it's like, you know, AI dubbed into English, it's just fucking...
Oh, God.
So bad.
See, oh, God. Now you've put in my head a terrifying idea of some American weeboo asshole trying to use AI to make a fucking anime thing, and then using AI to make it Japanese dubbed. With no knowledge of Japanese, but they're just like, whatever.
The AI will know what to do.
The AI will know how to handle it, and they are just going off of vibes that it's like, yeah, this will be fine.
I didn't get why they love AI so much over there. Yeah, I don't know either. Because, like, when it comes to the lads fandom, so much of the fan art you will see, like, that, like, looks just like the boys, straight up fucking AI shit. Is like wild. Like the one woman I buy all my acrylic pieces from, I always avoid her AI acrylic pieces because I don't want that. I want the official art, but on you're making a mess. But on acrylic, you know? And it's wild to see all the other women who are in the chat with me just like buying up all that AI art. They're like, nom, 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 nom. And like some of it I'm like, fine, this is hot, this is cool, right? I like it. But then there are other times where it's like, guys, what are we doing? Why?
So yeah, I'd be curious. So like in China, is there more use of people doing AI on their, like, the, where it's like you're not using the general AI, like the open server AI, you're doing the AI on your personal computer.
I think it's mixed.
And then, because it's like maybe there's a mental disconnect between, it's like, okay, well, if I use the AI on my computer, then
they use all kinds.
Then it's morally okay, as opposed to using like ChatGPT.
Because there's been an instance or two when I've been on Xiaohongshu. For the third myths of all the boys, they came out with these silhouette photos, right? So it's only like the black, like a black shadow version of them. But I've seen a person who was like, I have strictly used AI that is on my personal PC. So they didn't use like an open source AI. Yeah. They used their own personal PC AI to make the images. And like they wanted it, like they stated it multiple times because they clearly wanted it to be very well known that they did not use some open source AI. They used something that's strictly on their computer.
Yeah. They don't seem to have an issue with it, moral or otherwise. Because yeah, it's like, I wonder if what's the big Chinese AI, the one that like freaked a bunch of ChatGPT out and stuff when it came out?
DeepSeek or something?
DeepSeek or something?
Something like that.
I bet they have better cooling for their fucking servers.
Yes and no. Neon said it's pretty much the same.
Okay. Well, then I don't know.
Yeah, the environmental toll is pretty much the same, sadly.
Okay.
And like, I really would have thought G would have, like, given a fuck. So I'm curious, where are the data servers then? The Chinese data servers, to where they're just not thinking about what it's actually doing to the environment.
China came out of the gate swinging with a good AI and a lot of personal protections.
Yeah.
It's probably the thing of like a lot of people are just viewing it as new technology good kind of thing, because we want to be the leading, country in technology and progressiveness and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Of like, as far as industry is concerned. And we also think it was big and cool when DeepSeek came out and made a bunch of Western people shit their pants.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And so there's probably a lot of people that are like, yeah, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
A lot easier to use an AI and not view it as negative when there's actual written law. You can't use this to replace artists. I guess there's that.
Chinese artists on another fucking level. Not only with crafters, but actual, like, artists as well. It's because they don't do the whole, oh, you got an art degree? Fucking wasted college. That's not a thing in China. They don't belittle you for having an art degree. They're very much like, yes, art. We want our people doing art. We want that incorporated within our society. So it's like, it's really interesting, the difference between how China views, people who can do art and do it well, versus, the Western world, where it's like, you went to college to get an art degree, huh? Good job wasting that fucking 4 years.
Yeah. The hatred of art degrees in America is wild to me. Well, you see, it's because artists criticize the government.
Yeah.
And we don't like that.
Yeah.
So, art is bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Though, in Ireland, they actually have started an initiative where they're actually paying artists to make art. It's only a small stipend a month, but it's enough for them to be able to pay rent and hopefully buy some groceries, right? They're not taking trips or anything with this money, but it's enough to allow them the comfort of, okay, I can pay my rent and I can eat food.
Yeah, because it is always such a fucked thing when you're an artist, right? Especially if you're doing art that takes time, because that means you only get to assumedly make money when you finally finish your product, and then you go long stretches of not making any money. That was the big problem with YouTube when it came to
long form content, like the monthly, 2 hour long.
Well, I was gonna say backpedaling even before that. Oh. It used to be back in the day people could do pretty okay with making animated content.
Oh yeah,
if they made an animation, it would take time between when they would make videos, but that video would usually do gangbusters when it came out and would hopefully do well enough to make them a good buck kind of thing. Problem is, the YouTube algorithm and everything changed at some point to, yes, more content, more slop, longer form videos, all prioritizing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so it made it, eventually, it was, like, impossible, if you were an artist, to make a living on YouTube, essentially, which sucks.
Yeah. Not least of which is that they're not even the most common businesses. Yeah, business degrees. Art is worthless. Just want to watch my Marvel movies. Blah. If I was getting a basic income to focus on VA entirely, I'd probably still be anxious and lazy asshole. But, like, I'd be able to do so much more. Yeah, that's fair. Who cares about animation when Mr. Beast exists? Oh, my God.
Yeah. That's why it's, like, I feel like it's not even, like a woke policy, quote-unquote. I've always felt like, the idea of, like, a basic universal income shouldn't be, like, the most controversial thing in the world.
Well, see, my whole thing is, the basket weaver and the doctor both went to college, right? Obviously, the doctor will make more money than the basket weaver. But why can't the basket weaver at least make enough money to fucking live life? They got a degree just like the doctor did. They went to the 4 years. They paid the college tuition. They did the shit. So why can't the basket weaver at least make enough money to live? I'm not saying the basket weaver should make as much money as the doctor, but, like, what the shit?
UBI is, like, center left. That's the thing, right? Like, it's not insano commie style politics. So it's like, I feel like we should be able to talk about it without people absolutely losing their minds.
Lazy. I worked for my money.
Ugh. Yeah, wait, this politics is getting, fuck it, we're at a low,
it's like 4 of us.
Yeah, we're at a low audience, which means we can get political. We can afford politics.
Hey, yo, can you get the cheese?
Yep.
Hey, yo, Yui. I forgot the exact quote, but it was something I heard Brennan Mulligan say. Oh, I love Brennan Mulligan. A good man.
Brennan Lee Mulligan.
What a good man. Woo!
Did I jump scare you?
You did indeed.
Yeah, I bet I did.
How dare you? I'll never
It's
mentally recover from this.
Oh. There's 5 of us here. Woo!
People should be able to live on a job. If you don't think they should be able to live off it, then the job shouldn't exist. Or you're just an asshole that wants people to do that job and suffer.
Yeah.
Chaos scared me. Good. 5 stack of League? Yeah, let's do it. All of you have League installed right now, ready to go, right?
No.
You all have your accounts ready?
No. Oh, man. So I've gotten back into the trenches of Disney Tsum Tsum.
Yeah, I have created
the trenches!
I created a fucking monster. I did not realize what I was doing when I just happened to scroll through goddamn Twitter and I saw an ad and I just happened to offhand say, as I was scrolling past it, oh hey, they have Kingdom Hearts characters in Disney Tsum Tsum. And I thought nothing of it when I mentioned it. I thought she would be like, oh yeah, that game. And now, here we are, days later, she has been a goddamn crackhead when it comes to playing this goddamn mobile game.
I gotta get my coins. I gotta save up to get the Rugby Mickey, because he's gonna be my new coin farmer. I'm so glad I was able to get my old account, too. Luckily, I still had all my login info for my old account. Don't you take the rest of that.
I'm not taking the rest of it. I'm allowed to have some of this sour cream.
Ooh, debatable. But yeah, your girl has been on a grind. So thank God I still have over 18,000 hearts. So it's one of those games, right, where it's like, all right, cool, you log in for the day. You have your quote-unquote stamina. right? Which is like 5 hearts, and then you have to wait like 10 minutes.
Also, sorry, can you spell Tsum Tsum? Because nobody knows what you're talking about.
TSUM space TSUM. Yep, there it is.
Wow, that...
Tsum.
Yeah, with an...
Tsum.
So M instead of N.
Yep.
Tsum Tsum.
Yep.
Yep, there you go.
Yes. And so yeah, I did a thing where I friended a bunch of fuckers, and then just over time I accumulated over 18,000 playable hearts. So now I literally I never have to worry about not having enough plays to play. I will always be able to play around until I run out, but it's so bad. Every time I see the number go down, I'm like, oh man, I need to get more hearts. I know I have 18,000 hearts left, but fuck, I need more hearts.
Yeah. Soon is the girls that like you, but our dicks. Yeah, we always joke that Toulouse is soon.
Oh yeah, he's a
where
little
I'm going
sooner,
just like, can you put even just a little bit of dairy on there?
A little sugar on it.
Just a little bit of dairy on the top. But nope, all soon.
Mm-hmm.
All soon.
Yep.
No dairy.
No love. No love.
Also, you just not live streaming to TikTok because it hates you, Balatro, but not real gambling. I mean, so there was that, and then I don't even know what we said last time.
Fucking hammers. We were talking about fucking look smackers.
We talked about hitting your face with a hammer.
Because look smackers are fucking mental.
Because of look smaxing, and we got immediately flagged on TikTok again.
Yep.
So that's a thing. It's just like...
There's no sense.
There's no sense.
It's not like it's bringing in people anymore anyway. That, like, obviously it brought in a bunch of you guys, but it hasn't really been doing any work recently.
Yeah, but TikTok has not been hitting the way it used to.
And I don't want to lose the TikTok because it's fucking violations either, you know? I still want the TikTok.
Yeah, because maybe one day we'll actually edit videos and make shorts.
Yeah, maybe one day I'll stop being a lazy piece of shit.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah. No, yeah, we're talking about how actually being productive the next, like, 4 days, because we're being honest with ourselves. We did really, really bad with this 2-week vacation that I had. We were supposed to be a lot more productive, and we
just weren't.
And it's like, granted, I get it, it's a vacation.
And it's like the thing of, like, I want him to be able to rest, obviously, right?
But
sadly, adulting is calling.
Yeah, there's a lot of adulting to be done. And also just stuff for this stream. We've been saying that we want to do some updates and stuff for this stream, and we just haven't been doing it. So, over the next 4 days, we are planning to actually be productive.
Maybe someone can edit videos. Only if she has the time, energy, and desire to.
Yeah, and inspiration.
That too.
Inspiration is impotent.
Obviously, I would never, you know, never dog her.
Dog dimmadone. Sorry if we're mukbanging.
Yeah.
We have,
potatoes.
We have potatoes.
Everything potatoes.
Yeah.
They are hedonistic potatoes.
Yeah, we keep dropping that they are, like, hedonistic, because it's just, like, it's debauchery.
You eating lunch? Ooh, what you got for lunch? What do you got for lunch?
What are we eating lunch? Oh, tats.
Tatties. Ooh.
Oh, I ate a couple hours ago, so I'm pretty hungry now. What you think you're gonna eat?
What you thinking?
No. What is it? There's a bunch of things I feel like are updating in the next couple days. I'm losing track now because I know that there's a couple of things. But I know that there's a couple of things that I feel like are updating or coming out in the next couple days. I know Guilty Gear is getting a whole ass 2.0 update.
Oh wow.
That's coming out like tomorrow.
Oh wow, okay.
I want to say the new Marvel Rivals update is happening on the 10th, so Friday.
Okay.
New
Jeff costume.
Yeah. And I definitely think that there were some other updates I was seeing over the next, like, 2 days or so. Things coming out. I'm sure when they come out, people will make noise about it. So
yeah.
I'll be like, oh, yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
So probably by the time Friday stream comes around, we'll be like, oh, hey, this stuff. Things that are happening in the gaming.
A bologna sandwich, trail mix, chips, chocolate bar. That does sound good.
Yeah. I have had half a cup of chicken for lunch. Like, half a cup of chicken?
Just like...
Like chicken ramen or just chicken?
Just like chicken filet. Aw, thank you for hip pats.
Like
I need to watch the new episode of Invincible.
Brrr.
Me and producer are still like, what, middle season 2?
We fell off fucking hard in the middle of, like, season 2.
Yeah. Though I did see the, Debbie fucking cursing, what's his name out?
Omni-Man.
Omni-Man. It was good. I'm proud of her.
Raw chicken. It's raw!
That's raw chicken.
I have
salad.
seen people be fucking freaks when it comes to Invincible and are just fucking do goddamn pet play Debbie.
Oh.
I've seen a lot of pet play Debbie art.
Oh my god, okay.
Yeah.
Where she's petting, where he's the pet.
Well, usually it's her. Because he's the one that called her the pet, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Realistically, it would be funnier if she was the one holding the leash.
That would be way better if she was the one holding the leash, because, like...
But hey, here's the thing. It's like, either way, if they canonize pet play, it would make the comment less fucking deplorable.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you were just talking about how about the two, both of you are freaks, and not that you see your wife as literally subhuman. That's better.
Yeah.
That is better and preferable to fucking you considering your wife subhuman.
I would imagine she wouldn't have been so fucking disgusted by that comment, though, if that were the case.
No, yeah. Obviously, that is not at all the intending.
Yeah.
I love the meme of, I see her as a pet. A pet? You'd fuck a cricket? Well, I mean, how big a cricket are we talking?
Oh my god. Neon likes to hold the leash. Oh my. Oh my.
Way to be a stereotype. Tall and a dom. Where my short doms at?
They exist.
Where are my tall subs at? You need to balance out these height dynamics. It's a shockingly good analogy with a massive amount of foot and mouth. Because we love the heck out of our pets and we do anything for them, but they just don't live as long as we'd like. Look, producer, I didn't choose this life, it just kind of happened.
Yeah.
That's
what she says.
You didn't decide to be a stereotype.
Yeah.
You just kind of fell into it.
Don't we all?
I tried not to. I think you should have tried to run away harder from being good at computers then.
Oh my god. Not to mention the goth girlfriend too.
Yeah. I tried randomly finding herself in latex after falling into a closet.
Oh my god.
How did this get here? Oh my god.
And why does it feel so comfortable? Ugh.
A full dom suit, and it fits perfectly. How strange.
What do you mean it's fitted just to exactly my body contours?
Yeah. And it's 20 feet tall, has a rocket launcher, and a heat baton.
Oh my god. Heat baton, Jesus.
Oh, see, I'm talking about a different dom suit. I'm talking about a Rick dom. That's the dom suit I want.
What?
The fucking Rick dom is a Gundam.
Oh.
Rick Dom is a mobile suit.
Oh, God. I was like, he baton? What the fuck are you talking about?
Big ol' eye that goes, blah.
Oh my god.
But mechs are hot. Need to find my flight suit.
Man, I still need to get back into Warframe so I can have that one dude fall in love with me.
Yeah, we need to do
so I can romance the one dude who says pretty things to me in a pretty voice.
We need to do the troubleshooting
to make fucking Warframe work.
Yeah, because for some reason, whenever we try to boot Warframe on the PC, it just breaks.
It's like, no, I won't. I know you downloaded me fully, but I'm not gonna pop up for you to, like, continue. So annoying. So very annoying.
In the latest patch, you can unlock a super boss by doing a specific thing.
Uh-huh.
Which is taking Roeth, that guy, and bowing to Lotus. Interesting.
Interessant. What's the big secret, boss? What's so secret?
You bow to Reb stand-in using her pet fave VA. It's the least subtle, barely disguised fetish I've ever seen.
Wow.
Yeah. How is Space Mom doing? The last story update I had is Space Mom kind of fucking left. Went to go out for milk and a pack of smokes and never came back.
She was like, kind of done. Don't know if I'll be back. She seems great. In and out.
Mom, you're coming back with the dino nuggies, right?
Oh, and the ice
right?
cream. And the ice cream.
Fridge is getting a little spacious. You're coming back, right?
The underneath is starting to smell.
Space Mom has been hanging out with us a lot in the story, and Reb seems happy as a clam as the new game director.
Huh.
Wait, is Space Mom actually directing the game now? Because I knew because I knew she'd worked her way up the ladder a little bit. I didn't realize she was actually directing now. Yes, Reb Toguro was director late last year. Jesus Christ, what a fucking career path this goddamn woman has gone on with this fucking game.
Good for her.
Wasn't she like an intern that they randomly grabbed to do the voice work and then has worked her way up to being the fucking director? That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's what happens. It's like in the museum world. When you're there, when you're, there long enough, you learn how everything works. It'd be dumb to not hire you to, keep things going.
Yeah, she was an intern, did VA in-house randomly, became a community director, and now is a lead director.
Yeah.
Crazy. Absolutely insane path.
Yeah.
I wish to be half as successful.
You will. We both will.
Yeah, I'm gonna be taking over someone else's entire job with 0 extra pay. Why?
That's not...
I like that one less.
That's not the dream.
Back when Reb did the initial VA for Lotus, the Lotus was an organization, and the one we had was just a random desk jockey.
Huh.
Yeah, the story's come a long way since where the game started as well.
Yeah. So many things have been added.
Yeah.
It's a long story, but I'll be doing 3 people's jobs soon? Fuck. But they just decided, we're going to lay people off, but those jobs still need to get done. We'll just throw the work on someone else.
How do they expect it to be done in time?
They don't care.
Well,
I know, but like...
I'm just saying that sounds like literally impossible.
No, yeah, trust me, what you are asking is a valid question.
Yeah.
It just goes back to, they don't fucking
care. It's like, unless these 3 people jobs are being split between people at all, I don't know how that works. Our numbers this quarter are going to be great. And then we'll have no... Next quarter, what's that? That's... This is what drives me fucking crazy.
It's mind-boggling how we just now no longer give a fuck about 10 quarters down the road. We care about this quarter, and that's it.
Yeah.
It's mind-boggling.
We have no idea how we're going to dig ourselves out of the hole next quarter. We just care about burn literally everything down just to get that fucking number a little bit higher this quarter.
Yeah. And then keep burning more next quarter.
And then we'll have nothing to burn next quarter, and so we will literally just have to fucking start selling off organs.
Yeah.
Hi, Chitty.
Hi, Chitty. Yeah, it's like none of these people actually went to fucking business school or anything. Because, like, yeah, this is just not how you do business.
That's what they fucking teach in business school nowadays, because every company does it. This is how every company works now.
Ugh.
So clearly this is just what they think is the thing to do, is to just be short-sighted and only do this.
Quick
summary. Someone who previously worked here did a quick and dirty job, left. One person knew how to work the system, they left. Now one dude has been trying to figure out how it works, and I'll be taking his job.
Oy.
Oh, this is why we don't fire people like crazy.
Yep.
Especially in the tech industry.
Like mass layoffs have consequences.
You keep people on that know what they're doing, because otherwise you end up in this situation where it's like we had one guy that understand how this system worked, and he was the only one, and we got rid of him, and now no one knows how to do anything involving this one system.
Yep.
And so we are absolutely lost in the woods. It's 4 in the morning, I haven't slept all day, and all I've been doing is cleaning.
Oh no.
You don't want to create wizards?
Ugh.
Is that what we call it? When we have the one guy that just knows how this one system works, fucking backwards and forwards, internally and externally, but no one else does?
Oh boy.
Wizards are the one guy who knows how a thing works that nobody else knows about, yeah.
Hence my wizard. God, I'm so sorry, Cherry. Oh, I guess at least you're cleaning and getting something done.
Yeah.
Instead of just like laying in bed, staring at the ceiling, contemplating every life choice you've ever made.
To be fair, you've never been that bad, but you have had it is late, it is time for bed, but you are just in a like, I'm looking around and I've gone psycho. I need to clean everything.
It's an ADHD thing.
Yeah.
The quote-unquote night owl syndrome is very common in ADHD people, because once it becomes nighttime, this is how the person was explaining it. Apparently a lot of the like daytime norm stresses leave, because during the day, normal people do this, and that, right? Normal people get all this kind of stuff done during the day, so why aren't you getting that kind of stuff done? Aren't you normal? It's like, no. So then when it becomes nighttime, your brain can kind of shift into like a new, like, all right, cool, I can actually do stuff now, because society, like, these aren't like expectations of me now, this is something I just like want to get done. And of course for me, it's that thing of, when I start something, I want to stop, I want to finish it, because if I stop midway, I'm not getting back to it until this kind of fucking thing happens again.
Yeah. I got a house inspection today, and I'm too stressed to actually sleep. One thing wrong, and we're evicted. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
That's no buenas.
No.
Well, I'd like to think if you're the kind of person that's cognizant of that kind of thing,
Yeah.
that you will be...
Hopefully you've been keeping it clean at least a little bit, so that it's not like, haven't cleaned in 6 months, crap, dust, mold everywhere, freak out time. Hopefully you've been cleaning a little bit every, at least like once a week or something, even just tiny little things, so that it's not just like all consuming. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you shouldn't have to consult a wizard. It should be documentation. Very true. Very true. My girlfriend's ADHD ass stays up until 2 a.m. to get stuff done. Yeah. Can relate so hard. It's always the worst, too. Because it's like, I'm in the middle of getting ready for bed. And all of a sudden, I see just like this pile of mess. And then I turn my head and I see another like little cluster of clutter. And then I like step on like some litter. And then I lose my fucking mind. And then I immediately just go into, we gotta clean everything. Oh, I hate it. This is the worst. Does at least allow me to wake up though the next morning and be like, wow, look how nice it is. Look how tidy. It's so nice. Simply take my meds and pass out. I hope one day I can get medicated for this fucking ADHD. But who knows? There was like a pathway to make it so you could quickly get diagnosed here in the UK. It was called like the right to choose. But they've just put like a major cap on doing that because, I think I've talked about this before, but essentially the third party doctors that you reach out to get these tests done, oh, I just have sleep meds now. No ADHD. Okay. But yeah, the third party doctors that like initiate the tests and do all that shit, they are able to get money back from the NHS to kind of compensate them. But the problem is these doctors are, grabbing an exuberant amount of money to do shit like this. When it's like, hold up now. Obviously, you getting paid to do this is one thing, but you sucking the NHS dry to do this is a completely other thing. And then I've heard a lot of stories of like, yeah, they diagnosed me, but then like they never actually like prescribed me medication or any of that kind of shit. And I'm like, oh, I would lose it if that happened to me. Been in the depression era. Gotcha. But my room has only had clothes on the floor and a few pieces of rubbish. But my cat has been shedding like damn husky. Oh no. So I had to vacuum under the bloody bed. Well, honestly, good for you though, sweetie, for at least being able to keep it together as much as you have. That's hard. That's hard to do normally, let alone when you're, in a depressive state. So good for you. That's very good that you were able to keep it at least in that kind of an order, So yeah. I know what I would do. Because our place, of course, always has fucking carpets. I get those, like, carpet, like, combs, almost, and I get on my hands and knees, and I just scrape all the cat fur out of the fucking carpet. I probably could have made at least 2 or 3, like, tiny cat sweaters with the amount of cat fur I pick up doing that shit. It's wild. But it does make the carpet feel so much different, afterwards. Yeah, I love a good rug comb. It's really good. I guess you want to help me put all this away, please? Oh, man. Hedonistic potatoes. Parfait and produces hedonistic potatoes. Never fucking misses, I tell you what. Oh my god. Ooh, and I keep, like, the sour cream and the garlic powder next to me, so just, like, every bite has just a fresh scoop of sour cream and garlic powder on it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. so good. It was a mess where you know where everything is, you know. Oh, yes! Yes, yes, and yes! Oh my god! I love and hate those kind of messes, right? Because it's like, I want to clean this up, but I know as soon as I do, I'm not going to remember where I put anything. Oh, that's always the worst, when it's like, alright, cool, I know where everything is in this clutter, and I can still get around it.
Yeah, because the problem is, we have the kind of brain damage where it feels like we need an Apple AirTag on literally every single object in the house. So, because how many times do we... Okay, it should be here, it's not here,
Yeah.
so where is it?
Yeah.
And then we tear the entire house apart looking for the one object.
Yeah. Ugh. And then, oh, call my phone. My phone's on silent. That's the other fucking one. Oh my god. So I wanted something. I knew exactly where I was supposed to find it. Yep. That's why it's important. Almost have like, just like special places that like you put those kind of things, you know? Oh, of course it's always so hard though, because it's like, well, I don't know when I'm gonna need this, but I know I'll need it, and I know it's right here. Ugh.
Nobody can clean my spaces because I'll lose everything.
Yeah. No, legit, that's how I was when I was younger. My mom used to clean my room when I was, like, younger, right? So I would come home from school, and, like, the room would just be, like, clean, because she was a stay-at-home mom. So it was just kind of her thing. And it would, oh, God, the amount of times I'd have to be like, Mom! Where'd you put it? Where'd you put this thing? And just like, I don't know. I don't remember. And of course, why didn't you put it somewhere you could find it? I didn't know I was gonna need it now. Oh my god. Ugh. It's always so funny. Not the fucking worst. Obviously grateful that she would clean my room for me, but god damn it. Ugh.
Hello.
Hi, Trista. My goodness. She's like, pets, please.
Previous roommate let a maid service into my room while I was at work once, and they destroyed my entire categorization system, and I cried.
No. What the fuck? Oh, that would drive. Ooh, that would drive me insane. Ugh.
I hated that guy.
Yeah. That's wild that he would just let the maid service into your room. Like, hello? Like, let me at least, like, prep my room before you do that kind of shit. What? That's wild. I told them directly not to let them in. Ugh. This is why I could never do, like, a home share or any of that kind of shit. Just going from stranger to I now live with you full time.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm not
know.
home. Don't go in my room. I don't care who you are. Yeah.
Ugh.
I didn't fuck around. I said that there's not touching my room.
Ugh.
Whoa. Bastards.
Yeah.
Bastards, a lot of them.
Ugh.
People should stop being bastards.
People really should. Oh my god. Have y'all heard about what the astronauts did? The Artemis 2 astronauts did about naming the one bright spot on the moon after one of the astronauts' dead wives, the one she like had just passed from cancer like 2 years ago. So now there's a bright spot on the moon named after Carol Reed. I think it's Matt Reed or something. One of the Artemis 2 astronauts, and it's just like, oh. I saw that video 3 times, and each time I just cried more than the last. Oh my god. Carol, yep. Carol Baskin.
Yeah.
Killed her husband, whacked him.
It's nice when we have, it's just nice that there always seems to be, like, this optimism and good vibes that always seem to come when it comes to real space exploration.
Yeah.
It sucks that I feel like SpaceX and so many things I felt like kind of ruined it for a while.
No, of course, because SpaceX almost it felt like it trivialized space exploration.
But it's also like everything they talked about was everything they've done with space has been like the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
Between wanting to colonize Mars or filling our entire atmosphere with so much fucking satellites and shit.
They can't even get shit through it anymore.
People keep asking me why the fuck are we wasting money on space?
Oof. That reminds me when my parents cleaned and redesigned my entire room while I went to Comic-Con. I was gone for 4 days, 4 fucking days. They put my bed in the middle of my tiny ass room. I had that shit against the wall. Oh, that's a weird spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know my mom would do that for me sometimes too. I'd come home and everything would be rearranged. And like, I was generally pleased when she would do that. But like, it still is that difference, you know? And it's like that thing of like, okay, you have rerouted everything though right now. I need some time to adjust.
Yeah,
Ugh.
Middle of the room bed is crazy if you're single.
That really is. And if it's not a circular bed.
Yeah.
If that thing is not a circle bed, like the one Starfire had in Teen Titans, don't fucking put the bed right in the middle of the room. Makes no goddamn sense. Ugh. Do you imagine if it had like a headboard too? Oh my god.
Yeah. But yeah, when it comes to like the money and space thing, I feel like it's like, hey, if you're worried about this, I feel like you could look at where we're spending money in other places, and maybe those places should be the things that get cut first.
Yeah. Be a wild concept, right?
Yeah, I think you know.
Oh my god.
I'm married. How are ya?
You guys got a circle bed? You guys got a nice circle bed? I want a circle bed. I think a circle bed could be nice.
Like, in my mind, I'm worried, I guess it's like, I guess a circle bed would just be fucking huge, because you gotta make sure that your feet are always...
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's that thing of, like, doesn't matter where you lay down, you're still gonna be fully on the bed.
Yeah, where does the bulk of our money go, Jeff?
Yeah, oh god. Oh.
I'm trying really hard not to get political, and it's becoming harder as this conversation goes on. It's almost like there was a policy on keep having the country first and not getting involved in foreign affairs.
Hey, alright.
Yeah,
oh boy.
And alright, anyways, video games!
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're almost 2 hours in, so we probably should start pulling up the video game.
I was gonna say,
producer when we do our podcast. Honestly, just start it. Find a weekend or something. Just fucking start it. Start that shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we feel like doing the game tonight, or do we feel like doing just yapping, doing a shorter stream? What do you feel like? Do you actually feel like starting a new game right now?
See, because this is a game that I really want to be able to kind of give my all into.
Yeah.
Like, I want to start it, but like, I don't know. Already 2 hours in. Do you just want to keep yapping, or what's your hesitation?
What is it? There's a part of me,
okay,
and obviously, you know, you're the lead here, your call. I was like, maybe we do a yapping stream, maybe a shorter stream, and then we have time to maybe do a couple of things before we have to go to bed tonight.
I guess, like what?
We could do updates and stuff on the computer and stuff, or home search stuff.
Fair. Yeah, that's fair.
But obviously, if you really feel like playing the game and starting the game just for the sake of starting it, and getting into it, getting into the weeds of it, that's totally fine too.
Yeah.
Your call, Garth.
Can't move in with my wifey. Oh no, for a few years. Oh, living situation is complicated, so I'm staying with my parents till I can move to the city. Aw, I'm sorry. Drivers updates, yeah, and the other updates too. It's not like the Windows 11 update, but it's the other like Windows update thing that makes it so like a bunch of your shit still works. I can't remember what it was, but it was definitely you got to do this, guys.
Yeah, if you remember what thing that was, there was some Windows thing that it was like, hey, if you don't update this thing, you're prone to getting hacked or some shit.
I don't think it was that. It was something else. Hold on. I'm gonna have to fucking see if I can find it on TikTok. He's gonna be buried under a bunch of bullshit. Told me I favored.
But yeah, because the problem is we do that thing where we say, hey, at some point we should do this thing, and we both say, yep, got it, absolutely, and then we don't, because we just say we'll do it at some point, and then at some point never comes.
Yeah.
So I owe my parents a lot. They paid 10 grand on my teeth to get them fixed.
Well, I'm glad they at least were able to help you get your teeth fixed, because your teeth are a lot, sadly, not because it's not only for health, but physical health, but mental health. Because, you know, with how the proximity of teeth to your brain, you definitely never want, you know, the sickies going on up there. But then, yeah, obviously your appearance is, you know,
well, that's excluding the surgery.
Yeah. Oof.
Oofa doofa.
Yeah, I had to get, I had a root canal, and so I got, like, it's called a flipper. It's essentially like a fake tooth that can kind of push up into the empty slot. That shit was, like, $700, and it's, like, it's nothing. It's just a piece of plastic with, like, a little end piece of a tooth that looks like it could be a tooth.
Losing teeth affects the brain. Not losing teeth, but the fact that it's like, if you've got infection or gum disease or any sort of disease that's in the mouth, the teeth and your mouth are close to your brain. So things can spread and cause damage to other places.
Yep. So.
Obviously, those can be the more extreme examples, but it can happen. That's why you want to protect your teeth. Which is why it's always, I think it's weird, especially in the UK, that there's just, like, not any healthcare involving that.
And, yeah, when it comes to, like, dental,
yeah,
it doesn't seem like
I'm assuming that's why we have the British stereotype of the big book of British smiles. Because, yeah, nobody's incentivized to get their teeth worked on because that shit costs money.
Yeah, it's expensive, too.
Yeah. Remove the brain to prevent brain damage.
Oh, you know. Simple. Such simple tasks. Yeah. Damn, why didn't we think of that first?
Just insulate the brain with a nice layer of alcohol to prevent the disease from getting through. Obviously.
Go.
Hello, Megan. Parfait and producer, you should get a Raspberry Pi and fuck around with it to learn Linux before you switch over on your PC.
I mean, honestly, I do want to do a cyber deck kind of really bad.
Yeah, because we keep getting inundated with fucking cyber tech videos like crazy.
Yep. I love seeing that it's like most of the girly pops who are really being like super innovative about it too.
Yeah. And tech.
I know.
That's illegal.
It's almost as if tech bros should have just given in to the demands of women and made pretty tech. It's almost as if they would have customers for life out of women if they would just make anything other than black, white, and silver.
You take your goddamn cat headphones and you like it.
Ugh. Your pink keyboard.
Insane that women got into the insular and gatekept cyberdeck scene. Cyberdecks.
Baba doobie.
Because, yeah, I'm assuming it's just the fact that it's so... The customization makes it kind of like an art and crafty sort of thing. And the fact that, yeah, you can make it pretty and you can make it stylized to your personal taste.
Yep.
That is assuming what is drawing most of the appeal here.
On top of the off-the-grid, because now we don't have to worry about fucking
Yep.
You know.
Now you can have a Tumblr blog without getting harassed.
Oh my god.
Your blog can just be a blog.
Ugh.
Really, really cool to see a woman dominating yet another field. Yep.
Yep.
Time for men to abandon it entirely, because as we all know, once women start to get into something, all the men...
30%. It only takes about 30% of women to get interested in a thing for men to be like, well, we're out. How pathetic is that?
I need more women to get into video games faster. I need more women to fucking hop on video games faster. Get these men to fucking hop the fuck out. Survival of the goddamn fittest. Hopefully that'll mean only the cool guys will be left. Get women on AI. Oh, I don't know how to feel about that one. I feel like more like get Avalanche on AI.
Get Avalanche.
Get Tifa on AI to roundhouse kick and uppercut Shoryuken AI.
Oh,
My club needs more women, so I stop getting hit on by men.
It's almost as if...
You need to start wearing male-repellent outfits. Seen a couple videos of women trying to put together a male-repellent outfits based on what men have said they find unattractive on women. The problem is
they're all just closeted alt lovers.
Yeah.
They love their alt girlies.
I think the problem is that men are inconsistent, so usually half the time when they throw the fits together, I'm like, this fit is not bad, and I definitely don't think it's stopping any men from approaching you. I thought I was wearing male repellent because I dressed like a lesbian.
Ugh, yeah, of course I have no idea if I'll find this fucking video. Ugh.
Just gonna have to go full clown. Full clown makeup, rainbow wig, clown outfit. You'll find the other clowncore lesbians, and you'll hopefully repel everyone else. Just unironically a clown. Yes, exactly. Unfortunately, you will probably end up getting some, like, amazing Digital Circus fans. And so that will be a problem. But, that's about as best I can offer you.
I think I sent it to you. I think I sent you the link at least, which the link obviously would be long dead at this point, but... Oh, okay, here it is. Windows Secure Boot certificates are expiring. That's what it was.
Yeah, does that mean anything to anyone?
Okay, I pulled it up. Okay. It's a security... Yeah, okay, so your Windows 11 PC has a security deadline. Secure bot updates stop after June of 2026. If you're not updated... it's under, you gotta check your BIOS to do it.
Oh, BIOS. Oh, God, that's why I keep putting it off.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't fucking looked at it.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Anything to avoid doing BIOS.
Yeah, it's all bullshit. Just get rid of the computer. No! We put too much money into this fucking thing.
How are we supposed to stream if we have no computer? I can't stream from a goddamn Raspberry Pi.
Yeah. I can't make the cat girl do the dancey dance. Ugh.
BIOS is so easy, what? Just hit delete a ton when it starts up.
Oh no!
Please stop.
No, like, when he told me how sensitive it is in the BIOS, like, I started getting anxiety just, like, every time he pulls that shit
Every
up.
time I open BIOS, I feel like I'm fucking disarming a bomb.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
You can stream from a Raspberry Pi. I don't want to stream from a Raspberry Pi.
Delete is how you get to the BIOS?
Yeah, but once I'm in the BIOS...
Once he's actively doing the BIOS thing.
BIOS is scary. it looks scary.
Yeah.
It looks like old PC tech, and it feels like if I hit anything, it's going to cause the computer to explode.
Yeah. It's a thing of like, oh, sorry. Did the lights flicker for half a second? Sorry.
This is easy, just don't change random shit. I know, and it's like every time I've done it, I've just been able to like follow the guide, and I follow it to the fucking letter.
Yeah.
To make sure nothing goes wrong. But it scares me.
No, that's fair.
It's like
It's scary.
I have a phobia of BIOS. It's not rational, but I fear it. And I know it can smell the fear on me. Firmware updates are scary, yes. Especially because I don't expect Windows to, like, you know, kind of not build for obsolescence. So I don't know how the fuck, things will work when we're still on Windows 10.
Yeah.
And we aren't updating to Windows 11.
Don't we need to, though? That's what we got the hard drive for, so we moved everything onto it.
Yeah, because at some point we might need to move to Windows 11, but I'm terrified because, again, anytime there's a Windows update, it breaks shit. You know what I mean?
No, I know.
Just when a regular Windows update happens, it always breaks shit.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine what moving to an entire, like, to 11.
Yeah, you need to move to 11 or Linux. Linux is not going to happen.
Is there a Linux that just looks and operates exactly like Windows 10? Is there a Linux that is just glamoring itself and wearing makeup as Windows 10 so I just can pretend to be in comfort?
That'd be sick if there was, honestly.
So I can just pretend I'm not using Linux? Yes? Okay, tempting.
Huh. Well, Neon, start sending him all the videos.
Oh, no, please, no, I can't handle that emotionally.
Send him the fucking starting Linux for beginners. It isn't recommended, but yes, that exists. Oh, boo.
I haven't been able to do any of the productive things I've been needing to do this week. You think I'm gonna fucking look at Linux? It's Ubuntu. It's not hard.
What the fuck is Ubuntu? Just like a program?
I guess that's the version of Linux that looks like Windows.
Why is it not recommended? Why is it not recommended?
I'm assuming for all the reasons that Windows sucks.
Oh.
Ubuntu is the distribution I recommend. Oh boy, now we're getting into terminology.
Oh boy. Distribution?
Yeah.
I recommended? Okay.
Distribution is a type of Linux. It's a flavor.
Oh, okay.
Flavor, yes.
Huh.
Don't use Arch. I won't be able to, look, I won't be able to even do anything unless you tell me to. Only way I'll be able to even do anything with Linux is if you tell me to jump and I say how high. That's about it. Ubuntu, good. Arch, hard. Got it. We want easy because we are dumb.
Mm-hmm.
It has an app center to install stuff, so you don't need the command line. Yes. Because if I have to use a command line, I will do things that I can't say to do to Twitch terms of service.
50 years dungeon.
Less command line typing on Ubuntu. Good. If I have to type or see a single line of code, swear to God, I recommend learning the command line anyway. No! No! It's easy. I learned when I was 13. Look, You know what a computer is. I'm too old for that shit. You learned it when you were 13. I am now 32. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. I am too old. You're smarter than a 13-year-old, I swear to God, dude. Yeah, but I don't have as much malleable brain matter as a 13-year-old. It's all filled up. I've got fucking taxes and Dark Souls Wikipedia articles all clogging it up. And it's got no room for new information. Can you follow tutorials and copy paste? Depends. It's like, can I follow a tutorial and work a nuclear reactor? Maybe. Do I want to find out? I don't know about that. Because hypothetically, I could do anything with a tutorial.
I mean, true, but... Depends.
Could I have, with a tutorial, prevented Chernobyl from melting down? I don't know. Just played a quick game of keep talking and nobody explodes.
Yeah.
I'm not asking you to install Arch. I'm gonna strangle you in real life.
Yes, yell at him, please, because he doesn't listen to me when I yell nowadays. He's becoming too numb to it. Other people shame him. Shame. 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 Why?
Yep. This is the real reason I put an ocean across us. It's so that I wasn't in strangling distance.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Because, yeah, both Neon and Sun have both been like, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Good.
And I've been like, good thing I'm all the way over here.
My god.
Where it's safe.
Yeah, so safe.
If you lived anywhere near me, I'd be in my car already.
I'd get the popcorn set up on the bed. The couch.
They're not there for a communal visit. They're here to slap the piss out of me.
And a brave too.
Ugh. Get a Raspberry Pi. Aren't they more expensive now? Because like honestly, like the thing that made it not appealing is I thought it was the deal of like they went from like 10 to like 100 kind of thing because everyone started getting into it. They are, but so is everything. It's not a compelling argument. We got no money. When we have money, probably yes. Honestly, if when we have disposable income, if disposable income ever shows up in our future,
which it will,
we will probably look into getting a Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
Ideally, hopefully, maybe the market will crash.
Or it'll come down a little, yeah.
By the time that we do that, because we're already seeing weird shit happening with something. Is it RAM? Is it GPUs? One of the things the market has already kind of gone up in the air right now. I know, because I think it was after OpenAI or Sora or one of those things. Fucking things started plummeting. So we're already seeing some fluctuations on prices. Holy Christ, I looked it up and they're 220 plus now. Great. Yeah, no. They're supposed to be $45. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. So yeah, so hold on. What is driving up the price? Is it just demand because it's getting popular, or is it specifically because of the stupid RAM, GPU, AI nonsense ruining the market? Because at that point, I need to figure out which part of the equation I need to wait out in order for the shit to become cheap again. Because if it's just demand because cyberdecks are popular, then that's going to be trickier. But if it's the fucking AI bubble, then I can at least account on that probably bursting at some point. There's always been a shortage, and there must be a surge of interest in conjunction with the RAM bullshit. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be honest, I still don't know how money or the economy works, because I don't know how, I don't know how people wanting a thing more means we can make the price higher. Because it's still the same object as it was yesterday. Just now some people want it more. Get a different SBC. I don't even know what that means. I'm assuming, what, just a different brand? So, like, Raspberry Pi is one company, so you just go to a different company? Like getting, what, AMD versus NVIDIA? Is that kind of what you're saying? Because you want it, you'll buy it at a higher price? No, I won't. Maybe some other idiot will. I want to pay the price that it's supposed to be. Single board computer. Gotcha. Like, what is it? I'll probably never own a PS5 at this rate, because frickin' PS5 Pros are now like, what, $900? And you know, regardless of what happens with the AI market, that price is never coming down. Even if all the prices of GPU and RAM and all that shit crashed to $1 tomorrow, PS5 will never bump its prices down. It'll only go up, I promise you. PS5 got no games, but we'll have GTA 6, I guess. Fucking they'll shadow drop a PS6 to go along with GTA 6, who knows. FF7 Part 3 on PS6. I'm betting on it. I'm counting on it, dude. Like, it is going to be the stupidest fucking trilogy of all time, of fucking 3 parts spread across 3 generations of consoles. By the time the third one's come out, it'll be already time to remake Part 1. It's the stupidest goddamn thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this is kind of what Yoshi P was talking about with Final Fantasy, is shit takes too long to come out.
Yeah.
It should not be a trilogy is 3 console generations. That's not how shit's supposed to work. FF7, you need 3 consoles to play, but I promise it's worth it. I promise. Yeah, fuck no. Oh. Will Skyrim be on PS6? I mean, sure it will. It's just a question of whether or not they'll do, like, a proper re-release or not. If anything, they'll do a remake of Skyrim, but it will just be using that stupid DLSS 5 shit. If there's any company that hops on that DLSS 5 nonsense, it's gonna be Bethesda. I promise you. They're gonna be the ones that fucking go ham with it, and it's gonna be really fucking stupid. Remember when FF7 came out on 3 discs on the same console and it was like 120 or some shit? Was it that expensive back in the day? I wouldn't be surprised. I guess that would make sense since it was on fucking 3 goddamn discs. And with inflation, that shit must have been crazy. It was expensive, but I DK what it actually cost. Yeah. Oh. But at least it was all on one fucking release. You bought FF7, you had FF7. And it's like... It's not even like it's on 3 discs because it's actually that massive, right? I think it was just a testament to how bad CD space was on the PS1. I bet if it was on a PS2 disc, it wouldn't be so bad. I bet you could have fit it on one PS2 disc. It just, I'm sure those FMV, like, I think it's the FMVs were really just, yeah, if they had DVDs, it would have been 1 or barely 2, yeah. Because, yeah, I think the FMVs were taking up most of the goddamn space. Because it's like, when it comes to the world map and shit, it's like, it's the same data, you know? They're using the same world map in all of them. Kind of thing. It's not like you're having to load in new assets every time. It's just the FMVs take up too much goddamn space. They should demake FF7 Remake Part 1. Those pre-rendered scenes were fire. Yeah. It's like, what is it? Pokemon, Yellow. Pokemon Yellow, they actually had a fucking audio MP3 of fucking Pikachu from the anime going, Pikachu! And that took up, like, the majority of the space on the goddamn cartridge. It's, like, bit crunch to hell. It sounds awful. It's taking up the majority of the space. But yeah, when it comes to, like, the demake FF7 remake, that's the most infuriating thing is, like, the recent Trails in the Sky remake is exactly what people would have wanted for FF7 remake. Just, like, a 1-to-1 of the original game, but it's got real cutscenes and voice acting and prettier graphics, but it's the same gameplay system and the same story and scripts. Remember when they had to crunch games into a reasonable size? Yeah, remember when it was like... You talked about wizards before, right? They would have wizards on the team that just know how to fucking optimize and fucking crunch those games into a bite-sized package. So, like, they pulled fucking tech wizardry. I think it was with Pokemon Gold and Silver. Because game too big. The game was too big. It was twice the size of a normal Pokemon game. And no Pokemon game has ever been as big as Pokemon Gold or Silver for that reason. Because it was too big. And it took a miracle for them to make it that size. But yeah, that's the problem is that back in the day we knew how to we didn't know how to cut corners. The technology was too new. We only knew how to try to make it better. Once technology got better, we found out that we could start cutting corners. Before then, the technology was too new to cut corners. That's why I saw people talking about how the fuck did we be able to do, like, Davy Jones and Golem in the early 2000s in terms of movie CGI. And it's like, yeah, the technology was too new to know how to cut corners. We only knew how to fucking do it as best as we fucking could. Because that's how hard we had to work to even make it presentable. Then, once the technology got better, it's like, what can we get away with? I've seen stories of dudes going into the machine codes and optimizing genuine wizardry, yeah. Kooky and or crazy. speaking of Andor, will Andor return in The Mandalorian and Grogu? Will he show up in Fortnite dance next to the Baby Yoda? Andor better not show up. Oh, man. I hope that movie's a fucking train wreck.
Which one?
I hope it's an absolute dumpster fire. The Mandalorian and Grogu.
Oh.
Because everything about it says it should be bad.
Yeah.
The fact that it is a movie follow-up to a TV show that had one good season is all just says recipe for why does this fucking exist. I saw a meme that was basically saying, like, it was a meme, I think, Onion post, being like, Disney loses $900 million for not just having Baby Yoda in the movie title. Because, yeah, there's probably a lot of people that don't fucking know what a Grogu is. And if you would just put Baby Yoda in the title, more people would be like, oh, it's the Baby Yoda movie, the one with the Baby Yoda. I wanted a Mandalorian movie back in the day, and I got fucking Monkey's Pod. That's rough, buddy. If you could get any Star Wars movie right now, what would you want? Green light. Good budget. Whatever you fuck you want. What Star Wars movie are we green lighting? That's hard. Oh. Because, yeah, I'd be curious mostly from your perspective, considering, you know, you're consuming all this goddamn Star Wars, and this is obviously bigger to you. I have my own opinions of Star Wars, but I have a feeling they probably don't line up. And I think that my opinions on Star Wars are, like, I would call probably objectively not good opinions, because I'm more of a tourist. I think because I'm more of a tourist, my opinions probably don't line up with what Star Wars is or supposed to be. But just from my tangential viewing of Star Wars, it's what I would think I would want, but yeah. Make the Thrawn trilogy canon? I mean, I'll fucking take that over whatever the fuck they're doing with Thrawn in, what was it? Ahsoka? Because I do not think they were utilizing Thrawn well over there. Fuck, I have to watch Ahsoka. Yeah, eventually. But you got a lot of shit to watch before that, because you gotta watch all the Clone Wars for one, but then you gotta watch Rebels. Because Ahsoka comes back in Rebels. I'm sure they show up in some other shit too, but I doubt that's the two things that I know about. Bad Batch. Oh, does Bad Batch come before episode 3? Wait. Hold on a second. Hold on. We're getting fucky here. Rebels does not come before episode 3. Rebels takes place after episode 3. Or are you just listing things that Ahsoka showed up in? Because Ahsoka's not in goddamn episode 3. I don't remember no fucking cut of episode 3 that had Ahsoka. Oh, just stuff you have to watch. Gotcha. Because, yeah, so I would say for Star Wars stuff, so she's in the Battle of Mandalore cut of Episode 3. So they brought back Thrawn, right? In the new canon, they were like, okay, we're not doing, we're decanonizing a lot of the legacy Star Wars stuff, but we like some of the stuff that's there, so we're reintroducing Thrawn. We're gonna make a new trilogy of books for Thrawn. We're gonna have Thrawn in Rebels, because we want this character to exist, even if we have to rework their lore and their canon to reintegrate them into the universe. For me, I want Kreia. And so if they have to do the same thing they did with Thrawn, where we have to completely rewrite her backstory, what era she's in, whatever, to get Kreia, that's what I would want. Obviously, the caveat is they have to do Kreia good. If they're just gonna bring back Kreia to do it bad, then obviously I don't want it. But what I would want is good Kreia. They have to do it good, then you don't want Star Wars. Oh, it's true. It's the curse. Ah. The problem is, I think it's hard to think about what to do with Star Wars, because fucking you have the sequel trilogy as this big fucking blemish. This big giant wart that makes it hard to write around. I'll take the Lando book adaptations, to be honest. Because in my mind, I would have taken, instead of the sequel trilogies that we got, I could have taken a rewritten, Kreia showing up to have, okay, we've got the prequel trilogy about, okay, let's back up. We've got the original trilogy about the forces of good versus evil in the classic sense. The evil guys are the bad guys. We've got the good guys. Good side of the force beats the bad side of the force. Hunky dory. Then we have the prequel trilogy that kind of shows, hey, this is what when you have the good side of the force and they're in charge, but how their own methods can kind of self-sabotage them and lead to their own downfall. And so we have the bad guys beating the good guys, not necessarily condoning anything the bad guys are doing, but just showing how the good guy system can be flawed and that it can eat itself. So then you have Kreia, which I feel like would be a better third point, where it's like, okay, we've done it, good versus evil, and we've done evil beating good. Now here's point 3, Kreia going, fuck both sides.
Both sides burn.
Fuck the Force.
Let it all burn.
Let's burn the Force and get rid of the Force in general. So someone that's not even aligned anywhere, that's just like, no, I think the Force as in and of itself should get rid of. And I think that thematically, working off of what the prequel trilogy is and what the original trilogy is, that's a good third trilogy to work off of.
You're the only one here.
I think Apples is here, but not commenting a lot.
Y'all just need to start the podcast, clearly.
Yeah. Damn it. Time to start coordinating.
Hey, look, you got a microphone.
Yeah.
You got a good microphone.
Yeah. Politics and Star Wars.
It's your first
Yeah.
episode.
We'd combine them, but, like, there's no politics in Star Wars, right? Like, I mean, that'd be ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the idea of trying to address politics and Star Wars in the same place.
How crazy.
Like, they're like, what politics could there be in Star Wars?
So crazy.
We'd just be doing the More Civilized Age podcast, but again, they already have that podcast.
Who cares? Do better.
We'll do it better. We're cooler.
Yeah.
And hotter.
Yeah.
I just need to work on our radio voice.
You don't need a radio voice.
Coming at you live at 59 a.m. in the morning.
Remember, that's not what the Gen Zers like. They like the deadpan, no emotion, just talk. Look at this fabulous vacation they went on. Isn't it amazing?
Yeah, no,
How fabulous that vacation was?
Yeah, I'm not doing fucking low cortisol Brayden voice.
That's what the kids yearn for.
Yeah, you got to NPR in.
Yeah.
NPR it. God, it's been so long since I've listened to NPR. I used to listen to it a lot more because my sister was big on NPR.
What's NPR?
It was a radio station, but it was like news. It was definitely left leaning.
Yeah. Today, on the news.
I can tell what era of like time that shit was happening because I'm pretty sure I was thinking about Mario Sunshine when that shit was on.
Lols.
I was definitely not listening. I was like, what the fuck is this dumb shit on? I could be playing Mario Sunshine right now.
What's the NPR voice?
It's been too long. I don't think I could recreate it. I've got like a vague idea in my head. Sunshine is good though. That's the thing. It's like I don't even think I remember even beating Sunshine. Oh, you know why? Because it was my friend had the GameCube, and so it was one of those things. Whenever we'd play, we'd be at their house.
Okay.
So us beating stuff was sporadic, and usually they're on the controls.
That's fair.
Yeah, it's like RE4, that Luigi's Mansion. I think we're all hanging out with a friend. NPR voice is like barely inflected in a low tone, bordering on ASMR.
Gotcha.
It's like a little bit like those true crime podcasts.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
where they do the narration.
How far are we in?
It's 8:13.
Okay. If we actually want to work on
Yeah,
anything tonight, we got to start.
Yeah, I think that we will call it here so that we can actually try to accomplish some goals tonight. So we feel like we have less that we have to do in the coming days, because we are going to be trying to be productive little noodles. So hold us to the coal on this whenever we do stream on Friday and Saturday. Be like, hey, what have you gotten done? Because the idea is that we'll hopefully actually have stuff to report on when we come back.
Yeah.
Good call. I gotta go to her. Good, because
right,
we'd be
cool.
chatting to no one anyways.
Yeah, alright, guys. Alright, super love and appreciate y'all so much. Hope everyone has a great rest of their Wednesday. We'll actually do something on Friday.
Because it'll
not
be
just
Pokemon.
Talk. Yep. But alright, guys. Have a good Wednesday. Boop, boop, boop. See you later. Bye.
Bye.